So
shit. What's going on, y'all? Welcome back to Wrestling Wednesday. My name's Christopher J. Willie Will's in the building. We're here for another edition, and we're actually going to switch it up. Not to say we're not going to talk about WWE, but we're going to have an AEW show. We're going to focus on one particular AEW talent, maybe two. We're going to focus on the guy, the man, Swerve Strickland. Ladies and gentlemen, we're going to focus on Swerve today. But before we get into there, Will, what's good? How you been, man?
Oh man, I am perfectly fine. Is my camera froze? My camera froze? No, my camera not froze. But yes, I am perfectly fine. I appreciate everybody that was in the show. I did set up the redirect, but it doesn't look like it works. So I am restreaming on my side, but make sure that y'all come join us.
I'm about to say, because I don't.
Oh,
that's it. Because mine's, ironically enough, mine's went off yesterday. No smoke, no nothing. Changed the battery, and it's still going off. That's why I looked to the right. I'm like, this raggedy ass apartment. Boy, I can't. If I could legally break this lease, I would. Lord knows I would, but I'm gonna hold out to the end of the year.
Yeah, we are good. We are good. Hey, Rocky, what's going on, Tootie Bud? Yes, I am just for a bit. I'm just restreaming on mine for a little bit, and then I want everybody to come over to the link that I am putting in the chat. Please make sure that y'all come subscribe over here. I will let it run for a little bit, and then I'm gonna shut the stream down on my side. So make sure y'all come join us over here on the Wrestling Wednesday side. But other than that, yes, we definitely got someone got a ceiling bird in their house. Listen. Sorry about that. My bad. We got a little bit of a smoke, little problem going on. But we good though. We straight. We straight. But yes, make sure y'all come over here to Wrestling Wednesdays.
Now, because I was about to get a hammer and break that down whatchamacallit, because I thought that was going off again. I was like, you know what? Fuck it.
But yeah, man, I'm so glad that we talking about this, because man, Swerve was on some other stuff, dog.
Yes, I don't. We can all well, we're gonna get into all of that. We the ones. Put a one in the sky. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. We're gonna get into all of that. Let me go live on IG. There we go. Instagram was good, and let me pull in TikTok real quick. My bad, y'all. Uh, my bad. Focus. But Swerve has always while we're getting slowly prepared. Swerve has always been a interesting character to me because I remember Slim Swerve when he was a little bit slimmer than this. So I was looking like, he's cool. He makes the right. He has the right spots and he does the right things. And I was like, okay, this could be something. Then and then it just kind of went nowhere. And this is me before I watched the clips from Vlad. I'm like, and the Breakfast Club interview as well, because I would think, what is going on here? Like, why are they not properly being utilized? This is raw talent. This is I'm going to gain another demographic type of talent, but it just never clicked. So it was mind-boggling to me. It was 100% mind-boggling. But before we really dive into this interview, what's your take on Swerve?
Damn, baby, that's good as hell. Swerve is on some other stuff. Let me just say this, right? My problem with Swerve Strickland is, remember the episode that we did a little while back where we was talking about the greatness of Swerve, about him making it to the point to where he was, or where he is in AEW, right?
Mm-hmm.
And Swerve kind of had a little bit of a rub on his shoulder because of his little interaction with Triple H over there in WWE, right?
Mm-hmm.
Swerve then goes over to AEW and he is doing his thing. Yes, Rocky, you know damn well that's exactly where I'm going. Creative is fucking up once again. But I don't think this is Creative's fault when it comes to Swerve and Vlad. I think this is just because when people go on Vlad, they feel like this is an opportunity for them to air out dirty laundry. And you never air out dirty laundry when it comes to the business, right? But this particular piece of dirty laundry that Swerve wanted to air out, this was a shot. It was an unnecessary shot. And it was disrespectful, if you ask me. But we're gonna get to that though. But Swerve, he letting a little bit of attention and a little bit of validation get the airhead. You see what I'm saying? And now he is literally generating a problem to try to generate, I guess, some type of motion for him. What up, Dan? Appreciate you coming over, my G. But yeah, Swerve with some other stuff, man. Well, I didn't like it. I didn't appreciate it. It was very disrespectful. But we're gonna get to it though.
Yes, we are. Yes, we are. Let me see. I'll just put on your channel right now. All right, cool. So yeah, let's get into that. Now it's interesting you say that about Swerve and Vlad TV, because a lot of people say, why do y'all keep going to Vlad? I personally don't have a problem with Vlad. Uh, I understand why people would, but I tell people, no one's putting a gun to these people's head and telling them to go on Vlad. They're doing that out of their own volition. Excuse me. These are grown men and sometimes women. Let them rock out. Now, speaking of which, let's oh my neck. Let's actually get into this because you brought up Triple H. That's kind of where I wanted to start with. Oh, shout out to TikTok. What's going on, y'all? And shout out to those on IG Live.
Most definitely appreciate y'all for always coming to hang with us. But you said, well, I'm gonna let you do your spiel first, and then we can get into it.
Okay. Now, it's interesting you said what you said, because what Swerve did is anything that we would tell anybody to do when you get into corporate America. We can consider WWE corporate at this point. Okay. You do your thing. You got your qualifications. You go bust your ass, and then you go to the lead or the manager, and you get in good graces with them, and you build a rapport with them. That's what Swerve did. Now, and quite frankly, if I had to come shoot some belts to Triple H, he's going to be a two-time Hall of Famer in the next couple of weeks. He knows this business inside and out. So it's not to say Swerve sucked. It's the simple fact that maybe he was just not ready. And Triple H, because he wanted to ask him, hey, I'm trying to be your guy. Like, I'm trying to be a Triple H guy. And for the record, people, I have zero problem with Swerve telling Triple H, I want to be your guy. Meaning, I'm your go-to man when it comes for the money shot, the money shots, the money matches. I am reliable. I have zero problem, and I'll say it, I have zero problem with that black man going to this white man, Canadian, but white man, and say, hey, man, I'm trying to be your guy. Understand context matters. Understand Triple H resume. Understand that I have zero problem with what Strickland did, because that is no different what I would tell anybody that's getting into any business. I don't care if it's corporate. I don't care if it's security that I do, warehouse or wrestling, basketball, whatever professional sport. Show your talent, but also build a rapport, because talent will do so much to get you fired. And there has been a plenty of talented wrestlers who have been fired. We'll get into Vince McMahon later. But there's been your talents alone will not get you the job. You don't believe me? Go ask the NFL players. You don't believe me? Go ask NBA players. You don't believe me? Go ask Major League Baseball, Major League Soccer, all these professional leagues. Talented players who did not make it because they just relied on their talent. You are part of a team. Go introduce yourself to the coaches. Go introduce yourself to management. Go shake the hand and build a rapport. We're not saying kiss ass. Let me make this very loud and clear. I am never telling anybody to go kiss ass. I have never told that to a black person. I never told that to a white person, an Asian, or a Latino person. Do not kiss anybody's ass. That's not what I'm saying. All I'm saying is go introduce yourself so they can trust in you. And when they start trusting you, that's when you hit them where it hurts. Get your money. I have zero problem with what Swerve Strickland did regarding Triple H and trying to build that rapport. I had to make that point loud and clear. But go ahead, Will.
No. I mean, I wouldn't say he's going into business for himself. He's making it known that he's more than willing to do what's good for the business, right? Mm-hmm. But just like we've seen in other forms of media, eventually somewhere down the line, people get the big hit and they go into business for themselves, right?
Yes.
You can't grind against the machine and now think just because you have a little bit of a wave, thinking that now you the big dog, or you want to take on the big dog to try to show everybody else that you the big dog. Because now it's just like, all right, so why are you attacking someone? I'm not saying that they're not in the game no more, but they're not in that factor of the game, right? So we all know Booker T is he still actively wrestling?
Yes, he does. His last match was with Zilla Fatu. He handed Zilla his first loss. So he's still active, but not full time. He owns the business that he's wrestling in.
So he's like a special attraction.
Yes.
Okay, so not saying the same as Brock Lesnar, but you're not going to see him. Yeah, you're not going to see him as much, right? But for Swerve, for someone who is actively active, right? Who I'm not saying Booker T don't got skin in the game, but Swerve, his skin is still getting like cut. He's still getting cuts and bruises in the game, right? Mm-hmm. He's still getting his marks. But for Booker T, he has his marks, right? So now you're going after a veteran to do what exactly? What was the purpose of shooting that Booker T on Vlad TV? What was the purpose?
I wanted to get to that, but I left that alone because I know Booker T responded, and I didn't get a chance to hear Booker T's response. But I of all people, why Booker T? I can understand Triple H. I can understand Vince McMahon. Did you have to do that to Booker though? I will get on him about that. You could have left Booker alone. Especially what Booker T is doing in NXT. Matter of fact, if you want to pull up what Booker, we got in trouble last week, so let's not do that.
No, we wouldn't get in trouble for not for Bookers. We wouldn't get in trouble.
All right, bet. That's what I need. Those who are on Cellulite's podcast, I appreciate you guys for listening. The link is there. Go ahead and click it and come over here to Wrestling Wednesday.
How do I end it on my side?
Yes, sir. I got to do that.
Yeah, end it on my side. Because I just told everybody to come up. Y'all better hurry up and come on over here. Come on over here to
5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. So.
Damn.
So moving on. Save changes. There we go. So here's you can pull up Booker's response because I know he was able to clip it up to like a 7-minute response or whatnot. So
I already had it locked and loaded, big dog.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Thank you, Booker. Appreciate it.
No problem. Ladies and gentlemen, this is Booker T's response to Swerve.
I said thank you, Booker. Raw just brought me something to eat. Don't respond to that, please. Don't do that.
I ignored that.
Okay, cool.
I was like, ain't no way in hell you talking to me.
First of all, I'm a grown man calling me Booker.
I was gonna end this live, be like, what is he doing?
Hey, matter of fact, hey, on some shit like that, you got. Hey, what's your address, bro?
Right.
I need to come see you, my G. Let me come holler at you right quick. But yeah, y'all, let's go ahead. Let's hear what Booker. Now I'm gonna let you know right now. Booker start off cool, but Booker from Harlem ain't Booker from Harlem, right?
Acres home, Houston.
Oh, he's from Houston. All right,
he's
cool.
from Houston. I believe he stayed in Detroit at one point in time. I do believe that.
Yeah,
I think he did, right?
I believe so. I got to do a complete background on Booker, because I don't know about when he came, like when he was like getting his marks, working his way out. I do know about the Harlem Heat thing, but I didn't know like backstory, like too far back. But let's listen though.
Me clearing the air as far as Swerve Strickland, okay? And me personally, what's your thoughts?
I feel like for our audience, our radio audience and YouTube and podcast audience who might not have heard what is exactly going on, Swerve Strickland was interviewed on Vlad TV, and there was a clip that started floating around the internet. And Book, I mean, I think fair is fair. Putting it in context would be great. Can I play the clip?
Yeah.
Is that fine?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so this is Booker. This is the clip from Swerve Strickland's interview with Vlad TV. So it says Swerve responds.
For the company for a long time, and I know I've been treated fair for the last 20 years.
That's not what happened when Vince said the N-word in front of you. That's not being treated fair, in my opinion. And to that statement, it's not even what I'm saying. I'm saying what people are saying. I'm saying what your audience is saying. So it's not just me just talking out of my ass out of nowhere. It's what your audience has been complaining about for the better part of like 2-3 years from not seeing black talent even getting single matches on PLEs and stuff like that. It's not.
There you go.
Pause.
Yeah.
That's the clip. So he was referring.
Ricochet is what now?
Ricochet,
black, right?
Ricochet, I believe he is black. I thought he was half. I think he was mixed up.
No. You got a little melanin. You're black. No, he's black. Ricochet's a black man. Let's see. Let's go down that list. And he, a United States champion, for that matter. I know he got in trouble. Valentine Dream, black man, did his thing in NXT. I don't give a shit what nobody said. I understand I'm not really a fan of the flamboyant persona, but I have to give credit where credit is due. Valentine Dream, black man. So who else? The New Day. You have the New Day.
For the record, Ricochet is Filipino and American.
Filipino and American. Okay.
Yeah. Just for the record.
Okay, Filipino. Okay. Well, technically, you asked some of the right people. Filipino are nothing but black Asians, but that's neither here nor there. But I feel you.
Black Asians.
But you got that. You got the New Day, And I don't give a shit what they say about the New Day, because that team was not supposed to succeed, but they made it work. So I don't want to hear nothing. That is literally the greatest tag team of all time. You're talking somebody who was a Dudley Boys, Devon, what the fuck, Mark Henry,
Exactly.
Then back then, because I'm combining NXT, you had what is his name, Keith Lee. Hey,
Keith Lee, yeah.
Some of y'all need to see Keith Lee in person. Damn. That's all I'm gonna say is damn.
That's a big memory.
And also, what surprised me enough, like, dude, you, Shelton Benjamin, Bobby Lashley, MVP, who are now in AEW. I don't.
Yep.
What it's like, Swerve. I'm going to chalk this up to his age. I'm only going to chalk that up to his age, because we all know about Booker T. And I must begin to start on ECW. I didn't begin to start on WCW. So I don't know. So I swerve. You know what? We all say stupid things. Yours truly has. I'll openly admit that. So I'm gonna say, boy, I wish you would have taken that back.
Fluffy hush. So listen, we all know the Booker T moment. I don't need to say what he said, but we all know he was talking to Hogan. It happens, right? Sometimes it's so funny that we're talking about this, especially because now Malcolm D, what's going on? Especially because literally what I was just talking about. People choosing a moment, and they have a moment, and then sometimes they say the wrong thing in that moment, right?
My wife did it a couple of months ago.
You know what I'm saying? So we all have a moment, and sometimes we just need somebody to realize, right? So with Booker, he had his moment. It was just like, ooh, but at the same time, though, it's just like, you know, it's like we all know what Hogan was accused of, and now that we know what Hogan was really accused of and how true it is, it's just like, are we mad at Booker for doing that? No. But Swerve wanted to bring up the whole Vince McMahon thing. Listen, am I saying that Vince McMahon gets a pass because of the allegations that's put against him, especially when it comes to his treatment of black people? Hell no. One of the primary examples of that is Mark Henry. Look how Mark Henry was treated. And if you don't know the Mark Henry story about how he was treated in WWE, then you need to go do your research, because that man, that he went through a little bit of hell at first, right? But Triple H had to just let him know, like, hey, yo, listen, sometimes you might have to like literally let these motherfuckers know you're the world's strongest man for a reason, right? Now with Swerve, you literally.
How'd I get there? My bad.
With Swerve, you're literally trying to, in more ways than one, son Booker T on Vlad's show. Now, Vlad is small hat or white?
He is he's a Jewish Russian, yes.
So you gonna try to shit on a black man because you having your golden opportunity on Vlad's show, and we all know that Vlad is under a banner like everybody think he is fed right now. So this is the moment that you choose to do this.
Making his way to the ring, coming down the time trial, ladies and gentlemen, my guys in the building. Omni, what's good, fam?
What's going on, guys? First of all, Chris, salute to you. Congratulations for graduation. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I just wanted to answer the question. Yeah, he's a Russian Jew. He's Jewish of Russian descent.
Mm-hmm.
Appreciate that,
sir. Yes,
absolutely.
But yeah, this is not just a dick move, but you know, this is a bite up moment. Swerve was trying to use this opportunity to, one, shed light on the situation that people either forgot about, or like we like a lot of people trying to sweep it up under the rug, right? And when it comes down to the Booker T and Vince McMahon situation, it's just like, man, he ain't pitching no bitch about it. Why you want to bring it up? You trying to start up some shit? You know what I'm saying? Like it was mad dirty in my eyes.
Yeah, it was. I didn't appreciate it. We all know, we all see it, and we also it was different. It was a different time back then. I'm not saying they allowed the N-word, but it was.
Hey, can I get the solo screen for a second?
Solo screen?
Just for a second.
Go.
Oh yeah, that's what home cooking look like. When you got you some scallops with some rice. What's this? Red peppers. Oh, I'm about to be good tonight.
I want to fight you just on general principle.
And I can beat you.
We're not doing this. We ain't doing this.
Yeah.
Doing this.
You know the show.
Man, listen. He got the scales. I had sweet chili surfing. It was all right.
I mean, Christopher J, don't worry. Listen, Jada Parker gonna come cook for you. She got
let me tell you right now. Let me get my solo screen on. Fuck you, mean. Hey, sweetheart. It is the BTSI show. Hit me up. Trust me, I'll give up all of this. Yeah, I don't know what we'll talk about. All of this will be gone. Shit.
You cook like a motherfucker. Come here. Oh shit, I'm not on mute.
Wait a minute, why is this not? Okay, let's do this. Let's do this. My bad, y'all. I'm still trying to figure this shit out.
You good?
We're getting back to
the video.
Oh, there it is. There he is. I'm tripping.
To a time on the show where there was some questions about Swerve Strickland, and did AEW overpay for him? WWE thought they paid him over market value, and Swerve, I think, was on the Breakfast Club and was discussing his WWE run and lack thereof, and I believe you said something regarding I'm trying to figure out what he's talking about. I'm black, so I'm just trying to understand if something happened to him personally. Maybe he should have thought he should have been a bigger star in the WWE. I hate we're still talking about this race thing. I've been working for the company for a long time, and I know I've been treated fairly for 20 years.
Verbatim,
so that was
verbatim. That's exactly what I said. And I don't think you're going to find anything in that statement right there negative towards Strickland.
Well, you know what? Let's give some more context. Let me play some more context because Swerve Strickland.
Okay, I get it. I see why Swerve is mad. Swerve,
you see it?
Swerve said what he said on the Breakfast Club, and Booker T's comments after that kind of went against Swerve's credibility. I agree. He didn't say anything negative about Swerve, but what Booker was doing was speaking for himself and maybe a few guys here and there. Not to say he wasn't paying attention to Swerve or whatever, but he's saying, as a black man, me working for this company, I didn't get treated any type of way. Now, I would say this, Booker, there was one controversial, and albeit this is a Vince McMahon thing, there's one controversial promo between you and Triple H. We ain't got to go into that.
Nope, just lay that alone.
Right, we ain't got to go into that. But I do get what Booker T is saying, and I also understand where Swerve is upset. I do get
that. Booker T, just like another person who I don't need to mention right now at this moment because we're talking about wrestling. Booker T has earned that right to speak on those who are coming after him, right? Sure. A lot of people may feel like, because they know who I'm relating to, like people from the space, they know who I'm relating to. But people like that who has put in the grind, they have, I'm not going to use the word entitled, but they have that they have earned that right to be able to speak on those who come after them and give commentary on what it is that they're doing with their career, because they have paved the way for those people to be able to participate in the career that they have, right? Was what Swerve said on the Breakfast Club. That's him being him, right? Still going to business for himself, but that's him being him. But what Booker said on the Breakfast Club, even though, he was talking about himself, he was still pretty much leading the way as into how it is that he got to where he was and how people can use his example to get to where they're trying to go. He didn't shit on Swerve, though. You see what I'm saying? He didn't use it as an opportunity to say, all the other black wrestlers didn't do it like me. I'm just giving you my anecdotal experience as to how I got there, right? Now, for Swerve to turn around and go on Vlad and specifically point this out, it's like, why are you trying to taint my legacy like I won't say something to you? Why are you trying to taint what, not just me, but since you brought my name up, since I have to address you directly? Because he could have said Farouk, he could have said The Rock. Yeah, you could have said a lot of people. You could have said a lot of black wrestlers.
The Nation of Domination, all of them.
And you could say the whole entire Nation Domination, right? You can say it's a lot of black people who you could have named. Viscera. Hell, Viscera was not supposed to be wrestling. As tall as he was and big as he was, you don't think that man paved the way for a lot of big men? If that wasn't for Yokozuna, but again, it's you see what I'm saying? So who is Swerve to get to where you are? And now you see that you have noticed the cap, you have noticed the ceiling where you at. So now you going D'Lo Brown. Thank you, Rocky.
I forgot about D'Lo Brown. And Godfather. Before we get very disrespectful, not mention the Godfather.
Junkyard Dog. You see what I'm saying? Don't make we talking about black wrestlers who listen. When Farouk won the title,
what ethnicity was Rikishi?
Rikishi's Hawaiian.
He's
Scorpio.
He's part. Yeah, he's
Jesus. Jimmy Fox Snooker. Like what we doing? You see what I'm saying? Like you're not gonna sit here and say that it has not been a plethora of black wrestlers who have paved the way for your black ass to get where you are today.
You know what? And next we'll do it next week because WrestleMania is still some ways out. Oh, best believe we're gonna dig in the archives. We're gonna pay tribute to all the black wrestlers that paved the way.
Hacksaw Butch Reed. Come on now.
We're gonna do it. Let's do it next week. I promise. I will do a lot of research because there's some I know, there's some I don't know. We're gonna look it up.
Norman Smiley. Oh, my bad.
No. You good. I appreciate it. I appreciate it. Shout out to Rocky. Shout out to Malcolm. Oh, Malcolm asked LFG or anybody LFG that needs to be on NXT or E.
Not yet.
We're not there yet. Oh yeah, and we're gonna give. Hey, I'm starting to like Gunther a little bit more. And you guys saw the clip on how he gave it to them. He's like, man, fuck your feelings. I don't get it. It's like he's like, oh, gold medalist. Oh, you here because they didn't pay the bills? I see you. I was like, there you go. I like that shit. I like that.
Man, look, the wrestling fans is in the building. Bo Brazil. Come on, man. Do I need to talk about who else I forget? Let me just look up some names right quick. No, set
up for next week. Set up for next week.
Okay.
We're gonna do an appreciation show next week.
Hell, I get this one. Tommy Listener. Huh? Debo from Friday. Yes, he was a wrestler as well. We already talked about Coco Beware.
I didn't know that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Of course, the legend, yeah. Of course.
Rock's father. New
so,
Jack.
Man.
Yeah, we next week we talking
next
about
week.
This.
Next week.
About this.
And if we forget some names, we want y'all to flood the chat. But we're gonna do that next week. But let's get back to the video because I gotta hear Booker's response.
Gotcha.
Actually did make history in AEW as becoming the first black AEW champion. We discussed that on the show, and here was your reaction to that.
I'm a big fan of Swerve Strickland, man. I saw him in Ashford, a couple of months ago, and him and I we networked a little bit. Then, but to see Swerve Strickland become the first black champion over in AEW is really, really, really awesome. I was listening to him talk just this morning how, Kofi Kingston just won it not too long ago, and now he's winning it. That just lets you know the generational gap. Like when I won it, then it was so, like when Ron Simmons won it, then it was so many years before another one won it, then it was so many years before another one won it. This shows progress, in professional wrestling. So for me, I'm all down with Swerve Strickland being the world champion, not just because for anything from a showpiece perspective or anything like that. This dude is really that damn good inside the square circle. He deserves to be the world champion. I'm a big fan.
So that was what you said regarding Swerve's world title win.
That's high praise right there. I mean, and you know what? I don't like.
Just to let you know, Booker's about to start popping off. I'm just letting you forewarning. All right.
Like I said, I was at an event this weekend. I was at an event this weekend in Richmond, Virginia, and lo and behold, who was at the same event with me, actually as a part of the same party. It was literally the first person I run into the morning of the event. And just like Swerve Strickland said, you know, me having the energy when Vince McMahon said the N-word, I rest assured I had the energy when I saw him because I approached Swerve Strickland and I had a conversation with Swerve Strickland. Let's talk about the conversation in depth as far as what I told Swerve Strickland. I had an offer to be on Vlad TV before as well. And I turned it down. And they called me back and they offered me money to go on Vlad TV. And I turned it down because I was not going to go on Vlad TV and be exploited. I wasn't going to go on, you know, on Vlad TV and him make me look like a fool in front of the world. I was not going to do that. And I wasn't going to go on Vlad TV and say anything negative towards any black man that's ever been in this business because I know how hard it is for all of them. I've been the first one to say any brother getting his bag, you know, I'm all in 100%. But I told Swerve Strickland to his face how disappointed I am in him as a young brother because all I did for Swerve Strickland ever was put him over and put him on a pedestal as being one of the best out there that ever did it. He deserved being the AEW champion. And for him to say something like that about me, you know, I don't know if these guys think racism stopped in 1990 when I got in the business, but it didn't. Okay, you may not hear about a lot of racial issues with Booker T because I handled racial issues head first. I opened doors. I broke down barriers for people like Swerve Strickland. Swerve Strickland perhaps would not even be here if it wasn't for me. I have to apologize for nothing that I've done in this business because I've gone out there and literally represented in the ring, out of the ring, from day one all the way to this day in 2025. Okay, you speak on Vince McMahon and him saying the N-word. You want me to be angry black man in the company. You want me to not open doors and make, you know, spaces for people like you. That's what you want me to do. Swerve Strickland, I hope you're never going to be in the movies. I hope you're never going to be on a movie set because you might hear somebody say the N-word. And if you got a problem with it, they're going to tell your ass to get the hell out of here because this is a movie, all right? And I'm upset. I'm upset because more importantly, I'm disappointed at Swerve Strickland because what I told him, and I'll repeat it, just like I repeated it to him. You got played. You got played, bro. You got played. You let that man play you and pit you against me and me against you. I don't know how many stories you ever heard about that on Vlad TV, but it's many of them. It's many stories out there about the black man against the black man because Vlad is pitting them against each other. I don't know how many people you heard that's got locked up from the federal perspective about going on Vlad TV. I don't know what the hell you doing on Vlad TV, first of all. What have you done to be on Vlad TV, okay? That's just my opinion on that. And as far as Swerve Strickland, just like I say, and me having the energy, the veracity, I got all that because I'm still 6'3" tall, 230 pounds of romping, stomping, grave, damn, digging, destruction, Jack. And we got to take a break. We'll be back.
Now, after y'all just witnessed that, I'm gonna say his name. I don't give a fuck. Sound like the Angry Man, don't it? Sound like the Angry Man. Sound like the Angry Man, don't it? I'm doing that. Sound like the Angry Man.
No, it sounds like the exact conversation we was just.
Bruh, literally, like that's. You need to tag the Angry Man in there so you can see this, bruh.
Yeah.
When I heard this, when did this clip come out? When I heard this the other day, literally 2 days ago, if you would have told me that the Angry Man and Booker T, well, Booker T didn't cuss, even though we know he can cuss, you know. But if you would have told me that Angry Man and Booker T was related, I'd have told you that you were lying until I saw this damn clip, and I was like, damn, sound just like the Angry Man. But now I've seen that clip already. What's your reaction to it?
Yeah, he was pissed. And he's absolutely right. I can't disagree with what Book just said. I did not know he had offered to go on Vlad, which makes sense. Why not? And with the narrative surrounding Vlad, like I said earlier in the show, no one's forcing anybody's hand to go on Vlad. If you go there, that's a choice. Book decided not to go. Now, for those who do go on there, I'm also aware that you could tell him I'm not answering that question and keep pushing, and that's what he's going to do. So, for you to be wet behind the ears and fall into stupid questions like that, Swerve, we respect Swerve Strickland. We want this brother to win. I'm making that loud and clear. That was a bonehead move. That was a bad move, man. I don't want to hear that he wasn't inclined to know that what the narrative surrounding Vlad. And I agree with Book was saying that you should know when you hear the word Vlad TV, here's all the things attached to him. Yes, people went to jail. One of my favorite people went to jail, Taxstone from the Tax Season podcast. He went to jail. But more or less behind something that happened on he said on Vlad, along with some video evidence. Anybody ask me a question, y'all? I'm not even gonna confirm or deny it. I'm just not gonna answer it. And we just gotta keep it moving. So the narrative now is you did put two black men against each other and you fell for the okie doke. So
who is his does he have a manager? Who's his handler?
Talking
about Swerve.
Swerve, I have no clue. Let me see if I can look that up.
Because media training is needed. I say this for all the people that go on Vlad TV, especially these artists that are from the hood, but they just now getting some money, and so they start popping their shit on Vlad TV, and then they'll wonder why prosecution is using it as evidence. A lot of it, like, you don't have to answer every question. You just what you said earlier, Chris. You could say no comment, keep it pushing. You don't have to answer every question. And I don't care if Vlad tries to strong arm you, because he's actually admitted in the past that okay, if we can't talk about that, then we'll just won't do the interview. Cool, we won't do the interview. It's that simple. This is the thing that people don't understand about media platforms. They need you as much as you need them. They need, actually, I would actually say it's reverse nowadays, because if you put in time, energy, and effort to become influential, to become a personality, to become a public figure, then they need a story around your name in order to fill their airtime.
Mm-hmm.
And then adapt your demographic to their demographic to extract their audience out of your audience, because that's all these media networks are. At the end of the day, they're a nexus point for traffic.
Mm-hmm.
So you got to understand that game. Oh no, go ahead.
Tony Yayo told Vlad directly himself, you ain't got no right to diss Marlon Wayans. And I'm glad that you brought up that, you know, people who put in that work and make it to that level of stardom, they the ones that give value to someone like Vlad. Vlad, yeah, does he have a value of his own? Yeah, but here's the problem. The only reason Vlad got a little bit of clout is because of the people who he's interviewed. Without the people who he's interviewed, Vlad is nothing. You see what I'm saying? So exactly. The prime example of that is Marlon Wayans. Marlon Wayans said, bruh, you trying to undervalue who I am, not just as a person, but as someone who is marketable for you. You think I know you're going to get paid off me, but you also got to make this worth my while, right? And now this goes back to the conversation that we were just having the other day with the brothers, and we was talking about content creators getting paid or getting compensated for their time. So when it comes down to Swerve, how much did you just get paid to get tricked into the okie doke to put two black men together and you fell for it? How much did you just get paid for that? How valuable is it for you that you fell for the okie doke to where now you got to disrespect someone who's been in the game, put skin in the game, and paved the way for you to be able to benefit from the scars and the bruises and the blood, sweat, and tears that they left behind. Right now, we all know Vlad. We know Vlad gonna play his game, but Swerve, you didn't look at this as an opportunity to where you can return. Chris, I'm gonna use a little bit of wrestling terminology here. You can send a receipt in a good way, right? You can put Booker T over like he's been putting you over. He gave you flowers, like he bigged up you in a huge way. For you to get flowers like that from Booker T, and for you to turn around and to spit on his name, to spit on that promo that he cut for you in a good way, that was disrespectful. And Vlad knew that he had, I'm not gonna say gold, but he knew he at least had a little bit of silver with that. But look at what we're doing though. We talking about it. So for me, we only talking about it because of the negative aspect of it. There was nothing good that came from that. Go ahead.
Yeah, Vlad is going to be Vlad. So Vlad has a job to do, and he did his job. So I don't have a issue with that. Now, like I said, and I'm looking for his talent. They keep saying they keep going to Prince. Like I'm talking about real manager, not TV managers.
It's Tony Khan from what I've seen.
That kind of makes sense.
Yeah.
Because in WWE they actually have their own agents. But that kind of makes sense. But they say he's represented by Talent Connect or the Connection. So either way, there was never going to screw that up. And obviously with Swerve on AEW, they're not about to stop him from shitting on WWE or anybody from WWE. So I get that. I get that as well. But
wow.
Yeah, they're not gonna stop.
Vlad is dirty. I can't show this whole thing, so I gotta upload it as a screenshot. But Vlad responded to Booker T.
And let me guess, he was his usual disrespectful self.
Man, I hate when people do something, just do stupid shit like this. Let me make sure this is right. Yeah, this is the right screenshot. Share screen right here, right there. Go ahead and put it up. Vlad TV strikes back against Booker T. When Booker T isn't making up lies about refusing to do Vlad TV interviews, he's hanging out with his registered offender friend Chasing Rants. Did Booker T train at Chasing Rants school last month go by unnoticed? Wow. See what I'm saying? See Swerve? Stupid. Just stupid, man. Just dumb.
And with how experienced Vlad is at this, he probably already had it ready for this rollout prior to even asking Swerve this question. And now Swerve is just the crash test dummy in all of this. Crazy.
Yeah,
because he knows that Swerve is inexperienced. But that's usually how those people move, people with small heads.
It's not even just that. Like we've seen it on a multitude of levels, but just to keep it on wrestling, we've seen crash test dummies get put into place, and then thankfully you got people. You know what? I don't want to call Brock Lesnar a crash test dummy, but I will refer to a wrestling story. They tried to get Stone Cold to pretty much lay down for Brock Lesnar, and Stone Cold was like, no. Nah, a lot of people would say that Stone Cold went into business for himself because he wouldn't lay down for Brock Lesnar. But at the end of the day, Brock Lesnar grew to where he got. But that don't mean that Stone Cold should have to put his career on halt just because of who Brock Lesnar could be, right? Vlad, on the other hand, he had this waiting in the pocket. He didn't just go put this together. He brought Swerve up there, and he already had this waiting, just like you said. He asked Swerve because whether Swerve answered in the way he wanted to answer or not, he had this waiting in the wings. And if Swerve didn't put him on the mat, I bet you he was gonna put something out about Swerve. It's nasty work, bro. It's a double. Do we call it a double standard? It's a double agent move. It's propaganda at best. But Swerve, because you're stupid, you fell for it. Maybe because you didn't think that people was gonna have your back or back you up on this, but at the end of the day, You've now fallen into a moment to where now you let Vlad put you against Booker. That's number one. And now Vlad is putting this stupid shit out about Booker. You got played. You played yourself.
It's not the first time that Vlad has pit two brothers against each other. What about the whole Boosie Badass and T.I. thing?
Exactly, man. I don't. This was terrible, bro. I want to say I feel bad, but at the same time, though, knowing who Vlad TV is and knowing that he wouldn't pull something like that with someone like Tony Yayo, right? I can guarantee you he ain't gonna pull it like that with Tony Yayo. Damn sure ain't gonna pull it with someone like 50. But because you see the up and coming star who Swerve is, you take this moment because you really want to take a shot at Booker T. And Swerve is just your crash test dummy. Stupid.
Yeah, bad move. He's how old is Swerve again? I forgot. 30. Damn. Let me see.
You look that up. Also, Swerve. How dare you? How dare you air out dirty laundry within the business, Chris? What do they always say about the business? Keep the business the business.
Yeah, protect. Yeah, you got to protect the business.
You got to protect the business. You out here just like another person in another place across social media in some space. You airing out back chat conversations. You airing out personal conversations in public. What are you doing? So now,
34 years old.
34 years old. And you out here you doing childish stuff like this, right? Then you now creative can correct this or they can fuck it up. But I'm gonna tell you like this: when it comes to other production companies, if Swerve leave AEW, they're gonna look at that Vlad interview and say, "Hey, yo, I don't know about this one. I don't know about this. We don't know if you're trustworthy because you might do another Vlad interview and might talk shit. Hell, Tony Khan." You better hope you keep Swerve there because if Swerve leave and he go back on Vlad, he might air out some shit about you. This was bad. This was a bad look for real. This was terrible.
It was, but we're gonna let this blow over. They did link up unexpectedly, and I do believe a phone call is due in the future. And let's just let the moment be the moment. He's gonna come to a realization that was a bad move of what he said. So he'll figure that out. He's still got plenty of time, so we're good on that.
Can I offer just a little bit of counter to that really quick?
Go ahead.
Why disrespect in public, but now you want to handle things on the backhand? Because you had the opportunity for things to not be disrespectful in public. You see what I'm saying?
Oh, but no, I agree. But Book approached them.
Yeah, I got you.
Book seen them and approached them. I was like, "Yep, Acres Homes." But let's get into Triple. I know. We agree. He should have known better.
Oh, the kid 34? God dog.
Yeah.
Wait a minute.
He should have known better. We can agree. We can agree to that.
Wait a minute. I would have said 24. The guy dog. Okay.
But let's get to his relationship with Triple H. Like we said earlier, I don't think Triple H was giving up on him or not trying to give him the time of day. I just think he just needed to prove himself. That's what I believe. Whereas Shawn Michaels was already falling in love with the guy, and no offense to that, where he actually believed in him. And because he believed in him, now whatever Shawn likes, Triple H is going to be interested and intrigued. And because he was sold over with the crowd, and also, like I said in the interview, Stephanie McMahon approached him and said, "You're my favorite wrestler to watch right now." And that says a lot when a McMahon says you're the favorite. So it's at this point where it's undeniable. So Triple H had to invest in them. And I think they, like you said, a month later, Hit Row was formed. So he said he still has a good relationship with Triple H now. I don't know. What I heard in that interview and what I heard thinking about it now, I don't know. I don't know if the word "I have a good relationship with Triple H" is something to say, but then again, Triple H is in a different spot right now, so you never know.
It could be. I wonder what's Triple H's relationship with Booker T. You know, they came up in the same era. They close.
Mm-hmm.
Cool. So
Yes.
they shed blood in the same ring.
Mm-hmm.
So now if now you put a mark on Triple H back, right? So if Triple H continue to support Swerve, what's that going to make Booker T feel like? Nah, I'm pretty sure Booker T know how the business goes, and he would never put the business at risk because of a personal reason. But at the same time, though, that's still a grown man, right? So we gonna see how it play out. As far as the Triple H thing go, Triple H he's a he's a head honcho now. He's not just a ring guy. Although he came up as a ring guy, he a head honcho now, so he got to handle things differently, right?
Right.
I'm interested to see how Swerve is going to play.
Well, the word him their good relationship. I think a better word could have been used, but like I said, this is the same man that brought CM Punk into WWE. So
Right.
I got to keep that in mind. Now, let's get into and oh yeah, I'm gonna give you a Nia Jax update after we talk about Swerve. Vince McMahon, what happened? Yeah, if you guys know Vince McMahon, how he gets down, yeah, that happened. So Hit Row was formed, and they was doing their thing in NXT. They got drafted to SmackDown, and since this was during the COVID, and they had to go through the cuts, here's what happened: B-Fab didn't get her flight plans. Jesus, I forgot the rest of the name. AJ Francis, and I forgot the other guy. He's in NXT right now. They were trying to figure out how come B-Fab didn't get the flight plans, so they had to leave her behind. And also one member of the group, there's only one person who I can think it is, but I'm gonna keep that to myself until I can articulate that very well to legally protect this channel. Let's just say they approached Vince with it, and Vince didn't appreciate how they came about approaching him with it. Because number one, you approached him; he don't like being approached. Number two, when it comes to schedule a meeting, he said there's people that have been working for me for 15 years I have not scheduled a meeting with them one time. So you think you better than all of them, bypass them to go schedule a meeting for you. This is pretty much what Vince McMahon is saying. Pretty much in the words of The Rock, know your role and shut your mouth.
Period.
Just because you work with them, that means that ain't none of your business. You do your thing, and that's how it's going to be. They said John Laurinaitis and another exec was there, couldn't say anything because they said McMahon was chewing their asses out. And we have historically heard how Vince get down behind the scenes when it comes to getting in people's faces. So, and also we also know how vindictive he is. And I'm not talking about the character Vince McMahon. I'm talking about the actual owner. Mm-hmm. He will bury you, meaning he will set you up to make you lose all momentum, A, or B, in this case, he'll just cut you. He'll cut you from the company. A month later, 2 weeks later, Hit Row was gone.
Yep. You got to remember something. We all know the story. Legendarily, this man took over every territory in existence. So we already know that, right? But also, you got to remember, Vince is I wouldn't use the word bully, but Vince.
I would.
You would use the word bully?
Yep.
Vince is
a business bully, meaning it's all legal.
Yeah, he's a business bully. Yeah, thanks for that. Vince is a business bully, right? And he's not stupid when it comes to business. Nah, what he does with his Johnson, that's not stupid. But at the same time, I'm just saying, you can't You can't. What they saying? What was that movie that not Tony Soprano? Goddamn, Al Pacino was in.
Don't shit where you eat.
No, I'm talking about the movie with Al Pacino where he was a drug dealer. Shit, I'm getting old. Well, Al Pacino, say hello to my little friend.
What about Heat? Oh, no. Scarface.
No,
Scarface. Yeah, okay. you never use what you sell. You start using this shit, right? So Vince was you're not supposed to do the drug that you sell, which is the talent, which is to the people, which is the product. You're not supposed to do the product. But Vince is he know how to get the product. He know how to sell the product, but you just can't do the product. You can't do the drugs and sell the money. You see what I'm saying? So that's one of Vince's biggest problems. And when it comes down to it, you can't just. I literally just said this about somebody else. It's a space and an air and opportunity for everything. But like Vince said, I've been working with people for 15 years. I don't even set up meetings with them. I ain't never had a meeting with them. I just pay them and that's it. So who are you to come to me about something like this, especially walking up out the blue? See, if Vince didn't make himself available to people, then they wouldn't have the opportunity to walk up to him and try to approach him with a situation like that. Right. The problem is, it's because Vince makes himself available. Then people think that they can just approach him and treat him how they think he deserved to be treated. Sound like somebody else we know, don't it? But everybody, what did you call it? Both of y'all said the King of the Hill syndrome, right?
Oh yeah, it's the King of the Hill syndrome. Yeah,
yeah. Vince is not someone you could just approach like that because. Go ahead.
Perfect example, because some people are gonna say it's because they was black. Okay, I'll see your that coming. I'll raise you, Raven.
Period.
Raven approached Vince while he was eating and came up with some stupid ass plan for his character. Vince buried him and he was gone.
Yep.
Damn.
Never heard from him ever again. And all he was doing was eating. You see what I'm saying? Now, I can see if you Stone Cold, maybe. If you Undertaker, you can damn sure approach him, but Undertaker had respect for Vince, right?
Mm-hmm.
Undertaker knew to call or something like that. Brock, well, Vince is scared of Brock. Let's just be honest. Brock threw a belt at Vince and cussed him out. Yeah, I mean, Vince know how to pick his fights. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But the thing is, though, and I'm not saying this because they women. I'm not saying this because they black or anything like that. It's just that, first of all, you gotta be that level of talent to approach him like that. And that's unfair to say because Vince is still a human being. He bleed red just like we do. And he should be approachable, but he's not. And that's just something that's well known about him. So what makes you think you so special to walk up on him? That Raven shit was funny though. Because Raven had a little bit of momentum behind him, but still, that's Vince McMahon that we talking about. It's not just anybody else.
Right. No.
And then you gotta look at it like this too. Army, you sitting there, you in public, you eating your plate, and somebody just walk up to you. Oh, hey, honey, I'm big fat. And you just like,
I just want to eat my food in peace. I want
my food, bro. Like, what are you doing?
Yeah, no, that shit would be annoying.
Like, oh, you know what this? Oh, my bad. Go ahead, homie.
Oh no, I was saying like most people of influence that I know, they appreciate the recognition, but they don't like the aspect of the 24-hour service that comes behind it.
You know who's a prime example of that?
The expectation of the audience.
You know who's a prime example of that, Omni? Steve Harvey. Remember when Steve Harvey got involved in that scandal when he told his employees, if my door is open, still knock or something like that. Like,
oh, he had a list of things to do. So
yeah.
We got a badass thunderstorm. I might lose power here. But yeah, that Steve Harvey the same way. Even if you is my employee, don't just walk up to me. You see what I'm saying? There is a channel of ways you can go through to reach me.
Chain of commands, right?
It's a chain of command, bro. And with Vince, like he said, I got people who've been working with me for 15 years. I ain't even sitting down with them. What makes you think you're so special? You ain't that damn special. So that's on them. Learn the hard way.
Yeah, he had to remind them you're a talent. And you're a talent. You're only one talent. Don't worry about the other talent in your group. Focus on you. And like I said, 2 weeks later, they're all 4 of them total were cut. So yeah.
Was it worth it?
Nope. Nope.
You don't went from not having a plane ticket to not having a job. Jesus Christ.
Wasn't worth it at all. Yeah. Sorry. And salute to B-Fab. I'm glad she's getting the push that she's getting right now. She could do a little bit better in her singles competition. A little bit better, but I'm glad that they paired her up with Mia Yim. But we'll talk about that another time. So, all right, relationship with Triple H, loves Shawn Michaels, could care less for Vince, and he's lucky Booker. I'm assuming Booker did not put hands on us, so you just need to be happy about that. So, with the interviews that I've seen up to date, everything was cool. All right, babe. Everything about the interview was cool. I did like it. Don't get me wrong. I think there's some things he could have just said no comment. But like I said, I'm sure as hell not rooting against Swerve any type of way, shape, or form.
Yeah, most definitely. Swerve just need to, for future reference, don't get played. Don't get played for stupid. Yeah. You will. And if you can't notice when you about to get played for stupid, then just don't answer the question. You got that option. Another person who we deal with, they always say you got 3 options: yes, no, I don't know. You can choose I don't know, and it won't look bad on you. It doesn't decrease your stock or your value as a person.
Right.
Now, what happened with Nia Jax? Because I might lose power soon.
Okay, real quick. Let's see.
Malcolm D says that is the tough part of being a promoter. A lot of talent to choose from, as well as maintaining your talent. Exactly.
Mm-hmm.
Definitely.
I agree. WWE news, Nia Jax. Yes, we have not seen her since Elimination Chamber. People are trying to figure out why. They're not going to go into details, but they're saying she's not medically cleared. So we know she suffered an injury during Elimination Chamber, and they're just taking the time for her to come back.
I told you there was something going on. Looking at her Twitter posts and her Instagram posts, she's been losing a lot of weight, but also she's really slowed down on what it is that she posts. And a lot of people are saying that more than likely she suffered an injury. And I don't think this is for those who know kayfabe, I don't think this is a work. I think this is a shoot, right? I think she really did get hurt. Now, I don't remember exactly which point in the match she possibly could have gotten hurt, but if she's not even posting on her own social media, she definitely hurt.
Yeah, Yeah, they didn't tell us what. They just said she's not medically cleared. So it's real simple. Keep an eye on your prayers. We want her back, and I want to give my flowers to Nia Jackson. Ill misutilized under the McMahon administration, a one-time women's champion under his administration. Vince just didn't know what to do with her because they don't believe she was marketable because of her size, demeanor, or whatever the case may be. Now she probably just believed that they didn't bring no attraction value as the other women talent. That's not all the way true. She's an attractive woman, but I understand you want to go in comparison face wise. I get it. So they cut her. They brought her back just to cut her again, which made no damn sense to me. And when they brought her back, they finally booked her how she needed to be booked, leading all the way up to Queen of the Ring, which she won, by the way, which ultimately led her to winning the championship. And also I understand she cried in the ring twice, and thank God for her hair, so because nobody could have seen it. I don't care if she had. I understand her breaking character because you don't know what that woman been through. You're not paying attention, and for her to make it literally to the top of the mountain, we love Nia Jax here at Wrestling Wednesday. She deserves her flowers.
Yeah, we do.
And this guy right here, this no, ladies and gentlemen, this one right here, that one. He loves 9-4 different ways. The hell happened to your hand?
It's just because of my LUT that's on my screen to better. So yeah, nothing happened to my hand. My hand is perfect. It's just because of the light and because I got blood.
Who did you slap?
Huh?
I'm gonna say, who did you slap?
Slap some ass cheeks if you just want to know.
I want to fight you just on general principle. And I can beat you.
I played that for her so she could deal with you offline.
I'm gonna go deal with her offline. Listen.
Yeah, all right.
That's a nice thunderstorm too. Listen.
I'm not doing this.
Man, I know I love the thunderstorms.
Hey, yo. Hey, every time that lightning strike,
she can't be hurt.
I want to fight you just on general principle. And I can beat you. Because I would kick your ass in front of everybody. And that.
The neighbors can't hear her when it's raining.
Exactly. Hey, yo, listen. What's that boy name? Tory Lanez? Ain't no Tory Lanez. Nah, ain't no neighbors know my name. Nah, lightning strikes. Lightning strikes and palm strikes. I'm gonna be like E Honda up in this thing. You got to keep on mash your punch so you get the 1,000 slaps. Oh yeah. Huh? Yes, sir. Yeah, this hand is gonna be bloodshot red tomorrow. Yes, sir. Be at work, they're gonna be like, man, what the hell happened to your hand? Palm strikes, my brother. Palm strikes. Nothing but palm strikes. Where Christopher J go? Christopher J, because if it was Jada Parker, huh? If it was Jada Parker, right? Watch you come back on screen. Watch. If it was Jada Parker, then
nigga, mind your business.
That's what I'm saying. What you mean, mind my business, boy? If Jada Parker said that she want that training session, boy, but she said you had to cut your beard off. Watch, you cut your beard off. We know
there was a spot on NXT while we're still on WWE news. Speaking of Jada Parker, I do expect Jada Parker and
go back up to that comment that you put in about Jada Parker. You want to read
Jordan
that?
Grace is gonna clash. I do expect that. Could you pull up? I hope they put it in a short format. Can you pull up what Jordan Grace did to that security guard on yesterday? Ladies and gentlemen, this is a grown ass man.
Yes.
This is a grown ass man. Now, usually, you need some type of. Let me know when you have it, and I'll pull it up.
I'm making sure there ain't no music behind it.
Okay, so
go ahead,
ladies and gentlemen. This is a grown ass man. Usually, you need to give yourself some time to prep yourself to launch it. No, and also this is we'll get into skinny people later, but yeah. This is a grown ass man, ladies and gentlemen. I'll do it again because
did he not jump?
Do it again. Play it again.
Hold on. I mean, he jumped a little bit, but still,
just a little. Usually, you need to bend your knees to a degree. She didn't give him a chance.
She threw him that far? God damn. Yeah.
Did you know how lucky people was there to catch him? He was gonna hit that metal part, and his career would have been done.
Dog, she threw him that far. Hold on, did he get a little bit of leverage from the rope?
Nah, she chunked him.
I mean, look how strong she is, though. She fit, but Jesus Christ.
Oh yeah, I saw young Jordan Grace.
Jesus Christ, I didn't know she was that damn strong. Jesus.
Yeah. They call her the Juggernaut for a reason.
I know who she.
What? What are you about to do?
I can't do it on YouTube. That much I can tell you. Yep, I knew it. Mm-hmm. Yeah. It's gonna be in your back chat in a minute. Go ahead and keep on talking.
I'm almost scared to figure out what you just pulled up.
OnlyFans.
You need to find a word, sir.
I don't think I can say anything Trump's OnlyFans for the last words on this program. So. What?
I know y'all. I'm still working on the outro. I just been busy with a lot of stuff, but I'm going to get your outro. Jesus Christ!
What?
How do I pull this? How am I going to?
Oh, don't you put that on stream? Don't you put that on stream? You like your you like your.
Okay, it's in the. Okay, you guys. Okay, you guys can still see me.
Yeah. You good? Don't click that link. You'll get in trouble.
Now I got to. Dear Lord.
Hey, y'all, it's been real. Thanks for coming by for another episode of Wrestling Wednesday.
We will be back.
Hey, but wait, no, really quick. You know, this is why she I can't remember which promotion. She got fired for one of these photos. No lie. Yeah, it was the birthday cake one.
But she got fired from TNA?
Was it TNA? I know it was here. I can this is what I'll do. I'll save this picture and then I'll drop the picture in the back chat. She got fired for this. It was all over everywhere when this happened to her too. As a matter of fact, yeah, let's end the show, then I can just show you because I can't drop the
all right. Well, yeah. We're gonna end the show, y'all. I know the link is I didn't pin the link, but it's all good. So thank you guys for tuning in. Like I said, Swerve, hey, you're still protected here. So you're still protected here. And what's this? Almost got us.
Please don't, nigga. Like, please don't. I had stop screen, ready to click, just in case you accidentally clicked up.
Yeah, almost got kicked off of YouTube. So, Swerve, you're always protected at Wrestling Wednesdays. Just be careful. It happens. Best to make this mistake now than later. So, you're always protected on this side, man. And as for everybody else, next week, we're gonna pay our respects. We're going to shout out every Black wrestler that paved the way for the stars of today. So we're definitely going to do that. But thank you guys for tuning in. I'm Christopher J. Willie Will. This is Wrestling Wednesday. See you guys next week. Peace out.